In Parashat Bamidbar, we have the Torah given Bamidbar Sinai in the wilderness, in the desert, and the Midrashim bring that this is associated with the pasuk in Parashat Ha'azinu, Imtzaeu be'eres Midbar, Betohu Yelel Yeshimon, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu found us in Midbar, Betohu, in the emptiness of the wilderness, in the emptiness of a Midbar. And the truth is, because the Torah was given in an open land that doesn't have any structure, we have already the association with the beginning of creation, Tohu Vavohu, before the light was created. The earth was Tohu Vavohu, was nothing there. Choshech al Peretehom, darkness. And Chazal say, there were 2,000 years before the Torah was given, was also Alpayim Shel Tohu. There's darkness spiritually on earth, and emptiness, no structure. Doesn't mean that there was no structure. The Torah obviously gives a structure, but in a positive way to look at it is that the Torah is supposed to be viewed as giving structure in an empty, open land. Everything is open for building. It's not that you are fitting the Torah with your life, as if you have a home. Imagine when you're renovating a house, and you can't do a lot of things because this wall is a bearing wall, the other one is a shear wall, the other one is structural complexities, a staircase, and so on. Versus when you're laying ground in an empty, demolished land, and now you're building from scratch. You could do anything. You could build anything. You ought to view your life as an empty land, and the Torah now builds it. The Torah now is the blueprint that basically structures your life. Not that you're trying to fit the Torah in your life, but you're fitting your life in the Torah. And that's one of the most important elements of Yiddishkeit. Moses Mendelssohn, who destroyed Am Yisrael with his movement of reform, he said one thing. He was a frum Yid, so to speak, Lavdil. But he said something that was different, that we are not German Jews, but we're Jewish Germans. That one thing, what are you fitting in what? Am I be'etzem a German that happens to be Jewish, so Nabach, I have to have 613 restrictions? Or am I be'etzem, my defining factor is I'm a Jew, happen to live in Germany, so I have to, deal with business and language and old culture. I have to deal with that, but what defines us is the Torah. The Torah was given in an empty land to emphasize that point. We're not trying to fit the Torah in our lives, we're fitting our lives in Torah. That's the defining factor of our lives. Be'ezrat Hashem, with that, we should be zocheh to a tremendous Kabbalat Torah of Shavuot, wonderful Shabbat and wonderful Chag Sameach.